So for those of you who don't know or maybe don't follow me yet on Instagram, link up there for you to go and check it out. Please subscribe over there or follow over there. But for those of you who don't know and aren't already following over there, I am a commercial building engineer. So what that gives me is opportunities to work across several trades. I'm like a commercial version of a jack of all trades, right? So I'm not a plumber, I'm not an HVAC technician, I'm not an electrician, but I do dabble in all those areas. I'm the maintenance guy there at these office buildings. I'm the first call that they send to. If I can't fix it, then I call all of you guys who know a lot better than I do, and there's no doubt about that. So today we're going to take a look at some of the bags that I use the most often. So let's dive right into it. Okay, this bag is the Veto Pro Pack Tech MCT. This is the very first bag that I got from Veto. It's still one of my favorites. I think it's the perfect size to load up without getting too heavy. It comes with the nice big shoulder strap, huge overmolded cushion, makes it really comfortable and easy to carry around. That part of it I love. So let's take a look at this one. This one, I would call it my second in line. This is any service call that's going to be a little bit more in depth than what I can take care of with that TPXL with that lighter loadout. So let's go around the outside first and then we'll get into the inside. So starting over here, this is the Wera 1/4" drive metric socket set. I love this because when you put the socket on, they twist about an 1/8 turn, and then those sockets, they're not going anywhere. This socket set has been on the side of this bag for 6 months, and I've yet to lose a socket. I love it. This up here is also a Wera tool. This is if you get a nut wedged into a socket, you can stick this in there and it's real easy to extract. I think it's just called a nut extractor. Of course, a pencil, marker, a little pin, nothing special. On the other side, tape measure on the stainless steel clip, of course. Some Alpha Pro. I think these are the what is it? SCS-2. Scissors, paint can opener always. Here on the back side, I don't remember who on Instagram gave me the idea for this trick or shared the idea for this trick. I know I saw Chris from Lower 48 do it as well, but I don't remember who originally posted it. Sorry about that, guys. I can't give the credit where it's due. But this is the tape loop that comes with the bag, and it's perfect to run through the D-rings and hold on to, in my case, one of the Milwaukee titanium shockwave drill bit kits. You could always just take the inserts out and use it as a carrying case for general small stuff, but that's a great little handy add-on to the bag. So on this side, I keep the Milwaukee Fuel Surge Impact. Love that thing. That's my favorite impact I own. Got the Wera Cyclops Speed 1/4" set. That stays in there. That's super handy. Works in tandem with the metric set that's on the side of the bag. I'm trying to do this backwards. We got a little Milwaukee jab saw. This is the Wera 5-piece magnetic color-coded nut setters for the impact. Some channel lock flush cutters. I don't remember the model number. These are 357s. Those are great. If you pull off trim and the nails are sticking out but the head is gone, you can either pull them out the wall or just snip them off flush. Also a little caisson. Come on now. A little caisson magnetic torpedo level. 3 vial magnetic on the bottom. That's a great little bit of kit. I also picked this up from somebody else on a different YouTube video, but that's a little M&M's mini case, and that thing is perfect for any kind of random drivers and bits that you have that you need to keep in the bag as well. So that stays in there. Also got a screw extractor set. You never know when that'll come in handy. Unfortunately, it comes in handy more often than I'd like to admit. And then the Wera Joker roll. This guy stays at the bottom. favorite wrenches by far that I own. They're a little bit spendy. Everybody knows that already. It's worth it. There's really not too much you can say about it other than once you get them, you know why they're worth it. If you can stomach the price once, then you're never going to look back. I wish I would have bought them sooner. On the other side of the bag, so on this side of the bag we've got this is the Weha 6-in-1 driver they just came out with, the Knipex 240 mil linesmans with the crimper on the back. The smaller, these are like the original Klein crimper strippers. I think this is not the specific pair, but I think this is the very first style of crimpers that I ever used when I got into lighting work way back in high school, and they're my go-to. No matter how many fancy pairs of strippers I've used, this is the most comfortable and the most familiar to me. A pair of Southwire made in the USA diagonal cutters. This is the Wear a Joker auto adjusting wrench, the 6004. This is the large size. It goes from 19 mil down to 16 mil, or 3/4 down to 5/8. Takes a little bit of getting used to on how to set it and how to turn the jaw against your nut, but once you get used to it, super handy. Good old pair of just vice grips. Those are self-explanatory. The Weha color-coded inch and metric Allen key sets. Man, those are so pretty. It's always almost a shame to use them, but the ball end feature is great. They grip onto any fastener really well. This is a Weha, let's see, what's the length? This is a Weha 150 mil striking Phillips head. You know exactly what they're for when that screw or fastener is just a little bit too rusted in there and you can't get it moving. This comes in super handy. Solid shank all the way through. Also got the enlarged hex on the shank so that you can get a wrench on there and really crank on it as you're hammering. Got I think this was the original Weha 3-piece water pump pliers set. So you got the large, let's see, these are 300 mil long, 250 and 180 mil. Then number 2 Phillips. There's a number 1 Phillips over here. Flathead, and a number 2 insulated driver. That is the majority of the drivers that I will ever need. If not, then the multi-bit or out of the Wera Cyclops set will handle anything else that I have. Also have the little DeWalt nut drivers up at the top. These are cool because they well, that one's stuck, but they pivot and hinge so you can get around stuff as you're working. I honestly don't use these as much as I should, but they're there and they're close by if needed. Alright, so that is what I stock in my Veto Pro Pack Tech MCT. If you have any questions, comments, want to know where I got the tools, or have any suggestions of what tools might be better, I would love to hear it in the comments below. Make sure you follow, like, subscribe the channel and over on the Instagram page so you can stay up to date with what I post. And stay tuned for the next one. I appreciate it, guys.